Use 1110 and thank you 1110 This Coronado Toy Arizona another Globe Market. George Steakhouse about 10 years, 15 years. 30-year corporate driving public cat. Celebration time! Come on, guys, let me tell you. Celebration time! Come on! And I'm trying to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, when it's a close game like that, you really don't party like you usually do. Ain't no something, ladies and gentlemen. You know, the way you was gonna party is different. Because it came down to the Kanye West wire, ladies. It came down to the wire, ladies. Wasn't able to snort that cane like you usually do. Wasn't able to bunk that blunt like you usually do. Wasn't able to indulge in that crystal meth and that opioid like you usually do. Because it came down to the Kanye West wire, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to tell you. I try to tell you, ladies. You know, Jerry Stenham. I thought that Jerry Stenham, I'd say some real good stuff about the guy. But it looks like to me, ladies and gentlemen, it's not that Auburn is a bad team. It's just sometimes you can underestimate who you playing. You know, ain't that true, ladies and gentlemen? Sometimes just because you come into the show, you can't underestimate who you playing. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to tell you, ladies. It don't mean that Auburn not a good team. It's just that they always in the SEC, they always make it like other teams can't play them. You know what I mean? That's the same mistake they played with Jameis Winston. You know what I mean? They underestimated Jameis Winston in Florida State. They like Auburn is playing in the national championship and nobody else. So you can never underestimate who you playing. You know what I mean? Never, ever, ever. You know what I mean? Because just because you got the SEC out of the way, that don't mean the ACC ain't no threat. You know what I mean? That's what you have to start realizing. You can't start relaxing and passing gas and all that. You know, you pass gas and stuff and start regurgitating and flatulence and stuff because you done got the SEC out of the way. Now you think it's gonna be a cakewalk? No, man, you can't. You a little too relaxed, man. I tell you. Well, I tell you, like them. I tell you, they really underestimated. Like them. If it wasn't from them Indians and them people that love Buddha, y'all would have lost that game. I'm trying to tell you, like them folks is in there praying like to Buddha like nobody business, trying to save y'all. They had more genies in the bottle trying to save y'all than a little bit, man. Cause I'm trying to tell you, was only 1 second and one complete pass from losing that game. So I don't know how they had the point system going, but I'm pretty sure that they still lost that point on that point system. I know Vegas. Oh baby, Vegas living good off of Auburn right now, baby. They living real good off of Auburn, baby. Ooh, they sitting fat off of Auburn, baby. I'm trying to tell you, lady, all you gotta do is quit saying opportunity, man. You know what I'm saying? You playing with the devil too much, man. You know what I'm saying? If you guys would quit saying opportunity all the time, you do a lot better. But your pride is getting in the way. You know what I'm saying? Your pride gonna destroy you. You know what I'm saying? The more you saying golden opportunity, the more people not buying Lexuses. You know what I'm saying? People buying everything except Lexus. You know, because it's a golden opportunity. It's more people going to Texas A&M than any other time in history because they keep saying golden opportunity in Alabama. You know what I mean? People ain't going for it no more, man. They say ever since 1997, they ain't never seen a state deal with that many losses in a row in the history of anything. You know what I mean? But I'm not trying to convince you to stop saying it. You can say it till the sun don't come up no more. I'm trying to tell you. You can say opportunity until it's on your forehead, baby. Until naughty by nature is on your forehead. I tell you. I try to tell you, I'm sure not gonna buy no Lexus. I'm trying to tell you. I used to think Lexus was the car to have, and now I don't. I ain't standing the Lexus no more. One time I thought that was the best of the best, like. Man, Lexus ain't hitting on them, like. Man, I wouldn't buy a Lexus if I had to. Nevertheless, like. I think I'd rather drive a Hyundai than a Lexus. I ain't gonna lie, like. I ain't lying. I'm just telling you the truth, like. I'd rather have me a golden, give me a golden parts, labor, and warranty than a damn opportunity. You know, give me 100,000 miles parts and labor. Trying to tell you, risk free instead of your golden opportunity. Trying to tell you. I tell you, like, you see how it almost cost Gus Malzahn, baby. I know his little chicken gizzard, baby. That chicken gizzard was in the wind. I bet he can feel every degree of the wind going across that chicken gizzard, baby. Oh, I bet them tenderloins, oh, baby. I bet every piece of wind he could feel it going across them tenderloins. 16 to 15. Oh, baby, 2 minutes on the clock. Oh, baby. Oh, I know he had some tartar sauce in them drawers. I'm trying to tell you. I know he had some Captain B's in them drawers. I'm trying to tell you. I bet he won't be saying opportunity that much. I'm trying to tell you. I bet he gonna tone it down a little bit. Let me tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Oh yes, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you, the other school up there, Auburn's rival, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a Tua fan. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not a Tua fan. I generally like Jalen and the Harris boys. I like that. And see what they did? They brought them guys in. You know what I'm saying? Because they trying to get back to. They trying to pay for they sin. So they started Jalen as a true freshman. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to do that. They really didn't want to do that. You know what I mean? They didn't want to start him as a true freshman. They want to go back and they want to bring that boy who was supposed to be number 18. They want to bring him back. He left and went to another school though. Y'all remember that? They had 2 quarterbacks at Bama. They was a junior and a senior, and they left because they started Jalen. And what they trying to do? They trying to open up the Tommy Tuberville preserve and pay for the sins that they didn't go through that chain of command. That's what they trying to do. But I tell you, I don't care how many passes what he got 227 yards. You know what I'm saying? 2 touchdowns. He a showcase, man. I don't like this showboat. I was like, it ain't. You know, the only I in team, ladies and gentlemen, is ONE, baby. That dollar bill. That's the only I in the team, baby. If you ain't got that, then it ain't no I, no team. You know what I mean? So that 1-3, baby. That Tuga Loga Vola, I don't like that showboat. I just don't like it. That man, he trying to be like, you know what I'm saying? It seems like he trying to be. They double crossing themselves. That's what I say. I'm a Bama fan now, ladies. I'm a Bama fan, but Bama is double crossing themselves. They trying to play a game like they in the Big Ten or something, you know what I'm saying? Or the Pac-12. That's how they trying to play ball, you know what I'm saying? But you ain't facing no competition up that way. I say, why you trying to play like that, you know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to run up the score, I'll be trying to get my ground game strong. Instead of trying to say, oh, we outscored them, we got more yards and more passing yards, I'll be trying to make sure my running game was as strong as HELL every time I got a chance, you know what I'm saying? I won't be trying to complete no passes and I don't have to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you, lady. I mean, I'll tell you, that showboat stuff is good every now and then, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you do have to, sometimes you have to go back and, and readjust, you know what I'm saying? But it's sad, ladies and gentlemen, they say that Auburn have the toughest schedule in the SEC in their conference division. It's sad that they say Auburn got the toughest schedule and they almost lost that first game. Ooh, babe. I'm trying to tell y'all, go to church this morning, please pray for the Auburn Tigers, lady. Pray for, because baby. Auburn is real emotional. Man, when I went to Brew Baker and JD Lane, boy, let me tell you. I'm a Regency Parko Trinity Coat joker. I wouldn't really like that. But, man, let me tell you some emotional, baby. Man, them Auburn people, they emotional, baby. I'm trying to tell you. They real emotional. They can dish it, but they can't take it. I noticed that about it my whole life. They can dish it, but they can't take it, baby. Them jokers will punish you, ladies and gentlemen, for doing nothing, ladies. You don't even have to do nothing, you know what I'm saying? And they just feel like they got to wake up and punish you. But if you punish them for anything, baby, they not going to bounce back. They not going to be able to bounce back from them. And they act like they don't understand. They act like they don't understand nothing, you know what I'm trying to tell you. Play it, baby. Pray for them, cause if you lost the first game, if you almost lost the first game, you probably gonna almost lose every last one of them. Not that. That's all I can tell you. You're gonna almost lose the first one, you probably almost gonna lose every last one of them jokers. I tell you. But at the same time, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, can't underestimate. What's the name of that team? They said don't underestimate them. Don't underestimate Washington, ladies. Let's not underestimate them. It's a narrow level. And this, in the holidays tomorrow, nobody even knows what the holidays about. Nobody even knows. Nobody really cares. Like, you know what I'm saying? People just need a reason to barbecue, do drugs, and cheat on their wife. And that's what you need to go to church for. You need to ask the Lord to stop you from being like that. Well, every time somebody says a holiday, you go buy a case of beer, you go buy your drugs, you cheat on your wife, and you think it's a permission pass to do it. And then your wife goes shopping. She buys stuff you don't need. And that ain't nothing but another argument on Monday and Tuesday. She done went out there and ran your credit card up to the ceiling. You done went out there and did drugs and cheated on her. And both of y'all have a reason to argue with each other. You know what I'm saying? And it's sick, ladies. We got to find a way to stop that viciousness. You know what I'm saying? It's a vicious how they do it every holiday. And please slow down on. Hey, man, drink you a Miller Lite, man. Get you a Miller Lite. Get you a Miller Genuine Draft 64. Because that beer belly, like, man, that thing like riding around with a camper on a station wagon. That man got an extra camper on a station wagon. That's what a beer belly really look like. You know, a station wagon already got a camper on it. Just imagine putting another camper on top of that camper. That's what your beer belly look like. Man, you know you ain't gonna be able to go down the track like. You ain't gonna be able to do nothing on the track with that, lady. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Look at you. Look at you. That thing look like a donk-a-donk, like, you know. That man got a donk-a-donk in the front, like, you know. I'm trying to tell you. You ain't gonna be able to do nothing on the track with that. But I'm trying to tell you, if you're gonna drink, man, drink less, like. You know, you can drink the same amount of fluid, but drink a little less of that stuff, man. All them suds and stuff, man. Come on. Cause that beer belly ain't helping nobody, like. You see why your wife won't never be at the house. What you gonna do, argue with her? You know what I'm saying? You sure ain't gonna do nothing else. It ain't nothing like it ain't like you getting ready to romance her, not with that beer belly you got. I think all you want to do is get her there and argue with her, you know what I'm saying? But you need to get on out there and do you some cardio, buddy, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm trying to tell you, that beer belly ain't helping none of us. I'm trying to tell you. And quit going down there asking the pastor and all these marriage counselors. You already know the problem is your beer belly.